The alarm goes off on a freezing winter morning. You hit snooze 3 times, finally drag yourself out of bed, and immediately feel that bone-deep cold that makes you want to crawl right back under the covers. You stumble to the kitchen, shivering, low on energy, wondering how you're going to make it through the day. Sound familiar? What if I told you that the breakfast you eat in the next 30 minutes could be the difference between powering through your day with unstoppable energy or crashing by noon? Stay with me because today we're diving into the science of the perfect winter morning breakfast that will transform how you feel all day long. Welcome back to BioWell Hub, where we explore the intersection of nutrition science and practical wellness. I'm so glad you're here today because winter nutrition is something most people get completely wrong, and it's costing them their energy, their strength, and their immune health during the season when they need it most. Here's what most people don't understand. Winter isn't just colder weather, it's a complete biological shift. Your body is working overtime to maintain core temperature. Your immune system is battling a higher viral load and you're getting less sunlight, which affects everything from vitamin D production to serotonin levels. This means your nutritional needs in winter are fundamentally different from summer, and your breakfast needs to reflect that reality. Let's start with the foundation, protein. In winter, your body needs significantly more protein to maintain muscle mass and support immune function. The cold weather increases your basal metabolic rate as your body works to stay warm, which means you're burning more calories even at rest. A winter breakfast should contain at least 25 to 35 grams of high-quality protein. We're talking eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, smoked salmon, or if you're plant-based, a combination of hemp seeds, nut butter, and protein-rich grains like quinoa. Here's why this matters. Protein doesn't just build muscle. It's the building block of neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine, which are crucial for mental energy and focus. When you start your day with adequate protein, you're essentially programming your brain for alertness and concentration. Studies show that high-protein breakfasts lead to better cognitive performance and reduced food cravings throughout the day. In winter, when seasonal affective disorder can sap your motivation, this neurochemical boost is absolutely essential. But protein alone isn't enough. You need complex carbohydrates that release energy slowly and steadily. This is where most people make a critical mistake. They either skip carbs entirely, thinking they're being healthy, or they load up on simple sugars that spike blood glucose and leave them crashing an hour later. The sweet spot is nutrient-dense complex carbs like steel-cut oats, whole grain toast, sweet potatoes, or buckwheat pancakes. Oats deserve special mention here because they're genuinely a winter superfood. They contain beta-glucan, a type of soluble fiber that's been proven to support immune function and help regulate blood sugar. When you eat oats in the morning, you're getting sustained energy release for hours. Plus, they help you feel full and satisfied, which prevents the mid-morning snack attack that derails so many people's nutrition goals. Now let's talk about the component most people neglect: healthy fats. In winter, your body craves fats for good reason. Fat is the most calorically dense macronutrient, providing 9 calories per gram compared to 4 for protein and carbs. This makes it incredibly efficient fuel when your body is working hard to stay warm. But not just any fat will do. You want omega-3 rich sources like walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, and fatty fish. You want monounsaturated fats from avocados, olive oil, and almonds. Here's the science behind it. Omega-3 fatty acids are powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that support brain health, joint health, and cardiovascular function. In winter, when inflammation tends to increase due to less movement and more comfort food, getting these anti-inflammatory fats at breakfast sets a positive tone for the entire day. Additionally, fats help you absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, which is critically important during winter months when sun exposure is limited. Let me give you a practical example of what this looks like on a plate. Imagine a bowl of steel-cut oats cooked with almond milk, topped with a tablespoon of almond butter, a handful of walnuts, some chia seeds, fresh or frozen berries, and a drizzle of honey. On the side, 2 or 3 scrambled eggs cooked in a little butter or olive oil, maybe with some sautéed spinach or kale. This meal hits every marker we've discussed. You've got 30+ grams of protein, complex carbs for sustained energy, healthy fats for warmth and satiety, and a variety of micronutrients. Speaking of micronutrients, winter breakfast needs to be rich in specific vitamins and minerals. Vitamin C is crucial for immune support, so including citrus fruits, berries, or bell peppers in your morning meal is smart. Vitamin D is another big one. Since you're not getting it from sunshine, consider foods fortified with vitamin D or having a small piece of fatty fish like salmon. Zinc and selenium support immune function, found in nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Iron is essential for oxygen transport and energy, abundant in eggs and leafy greens. Hydration is another factor people completely overlook in winter. Just because you're not sweating doesn't mean you're not losing fluids. Indoor heating is incredibly dehydrating, and many people walk around in a state of chronic mild dehydration all winter without realizing it. This leads to fatigue, headaches, and poor concentration. Start your morning with a large glass of warm water, perhaps with lemon, and have herbal tea or warm golden milk with turmeric alongside your breakfast. This supports digestion, provides antioxidants, and helps your body absorb nutrients more effectively. Let's also address timing. In winter, you might not feel hungry immediately upon waking, and that's okay. Your body's circadian rhythm can shift slightly with less daylight. However, try to eat within 90 minutes of waking to jumpstart your metabolism and stabilize blood sugar. If you're practicing intermittent fasting, winter might be a time to adjust your window slightly to ensure you're getting adequate nutrition when your body needs it most. One more critical element is warm food. There's wisdom in traditional winter eating patterns across cultures. From congee in Asia to porridge in Europe, warm breakfasts have been the norm in cold climates for millennia. Warm foods are easier to digest, require less energy from your body to process, and provide an immediate sense of comfort and satisfaction that cold foods simply can't match in winter. Your digestive system actually functions more efficiently when you eat warm meals, especially in the morning when your metabolism is just waking up. So there you have it. The perfect winter morning breakfast isn't about following trends or restrictive diets. It's about understanding what your body genuinely needs during the most demanding season of the year and giving it the fuel to thrive, not just survive. Adequate protein for strength and mental clarity, complex carbohydrates for sustained energy, healthy fats for warmth and nutrient absorption, essential micronutrients for immune support, and proper hydration to keep everything running smoothly. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe to BioWell Hub for more evidence-based nutrition and wellness content. Drop a comment below and tell me what your go-to winter breakfast is, and if you're going to try implementing any of these strategies. Remember, small changes in your morning routine can create massive shifts in how you feel all day long. Take care of yourself this winter, fuel your body right, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay warm, stay strong, and keep thriving.